Hey everyone, so I'll be going over topic A, which is if the following statement is always true. And the statement is if people are willing to pay a lot for something, then businesses will charge a lot for it. And this statement is not always true. I'll be going over two possible situations, and the first one are competitive markets. So in competitive markets, their demand is perfectly elastic, which means it's horizontal like this. So for them to increase the revenue, they can just produce more and charge at the same market price. And this is because there's no barriers to how many businesses that can enter, and there are a lot of buyers and sellers in this market. So if there's one business that were to raise their price all of a sudden because they think that the consumers have a higher willingness to pay, then that business will just lose all its business because most of the consumers will just go to another business. So think of gasoline stations in the city. If there's one station that's significantly higher than everything else, then most people will probably just drive by that station and go to the next closest one. Now the second one are monopolies. And monopolies, their demand curve is downward sloping. So compared to horizontal, they are always downward facing like this. And because of this, they experience the price effect, which is if they wanted to sell more, they will have to lower their prices for all units to make it more appealing to the consumers. And because of this, their price will always be higher than the marginal revenue. So while monopolies and competitive markets profit maximize with the same method of finding the quantity that corresponds to the marginal revenue, and marginal costs, competitive markets will charge the same price as the marginal revenue and marginal cost. However, monopolies will first find that quantity, and then from the demand curve, they will go to that quantity and find the highest price that they can charge for the quantity that corresponds to the marginal revenue and marginal cost. So these are two different markets and how they depend on things other than completely a buyer's willingness to pay to determine the prices that they will charge. Thank you. See you next time.